45 people.
They need over $1,000. But the other pair that was awesome was Mary and
Tyrell and Miss Radovic.
Good morning!
Did that wake you up?
Guys, is everybody here?
No. Got it.
Ready?
When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some dough. When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane. When you meet a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that can flatten the Taj Mahal, call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some dough.
Oh man! Wow! Now come on, get back up here. Get back up here. Wow! You guys sound like professionals.
Thank you.
We are. They sound like professionals. All right, now real quick, go ahead and have you introduce. Use this mic here because that mic's kind of weird. Introduce yourselves real quick. Say your name, where you're from, and say hi, mom. You have to say hi, mom. You can say hi, dad too, but hi, mom is a requirement. Go ahead.
My name's Ashley Lamar, and I played Miss Adelaide in Guys and Dolls. Hi, Mom and Dad!
Alright, I'm Andrew Piper. I played Nathan Detroit in Guys and Dolls. Hi, Mom and Dad.
My name is Dalton Brad. I played Rusty Charlie in Guys and Dolls, and hi, Mom, outside in the car listening to the radio station.
She's in the car?
Yeah.
I can hear it live.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, I'm Nick Hutchinson, and I played Benny South Street in Guys and Dolls. Hi, Mom.
Are you serious? Did you seriously forget?
I completely blanked on it.
I'm Britt Arnell and I played Miss Sarah Brown. Hi, Mom and Dad.
Oh my God.
I'm Kevin C. and I played Nicely Johnson. Hi, Mom.
Oh,
yeah.
Brock.
I'm Brock McGinnis, and I played Sky Masterson. Hi, Mom and Dad. I know you're in church,
They
so
better be in church.
But hi, Grandma, pop up.
All right, you're listening live to the acoustic car 1160 WCCS. What's so funny? You're having your own jokes over there already, right?
It's so private.
Well, it's good to have you all here. We have the folks from Judy. Glad that we got all this stuff together. And I want to first say thanks to Cindy for the pie. Say thanks, Cindy, for the pie.
Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy.
That was sad. Thank you, Cindy. Where'd you go? No, you ate the pie. You need the rest of it?
I think
You got half of it eaten already. And these guys just ate it up. So that was real nice that Cindy was able to do that for us, so we really appreciate that. But we're lucky to have the staff and some of the actors. Is it lesbians or actors? What do you say?
Either one.
Okay, she says either one.
Yeah.
Either one from Guys and Dolls. So before we get started, Judy, how about you introduce the front line here, and then we'll go from there.
I'm Judy Holliday. I did the costumes for Guys and Dolls for Indiana High School. We of course have our director, Gretchen Barber, and our musical director, Beth Grafton. Our vocal director, Julianne Laird, couldn't make it today.
And Julian couldn't make it
No,
today.
she couldn't.
Okay.
She had another commitment.
All right, well, let's start with the director.
Why is she
Gretchen?
Okay, you'll never see this any other time that she's going to be afraid to talk.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Gretchen. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Andrew.
How are you?
I'm just fine.
Good. Hey,
Thank
tell
you.
us a little bit about who you are and why do you do what you do. You wanna
Who
move
I
a little
am.
closer.
Okay, who I am.
Yeah,
Well,
please.
I'm a teacher at Indiana Area Senior High School, and I teach English, but I also teach drama.
Mhm.
And I've been teaching there forever because I'm older than dirt, as everybody knows.
How many years have you been teaching there?
Since 1978, you can do the math. And I've been in charge of the drama program for 7 years. My degree is in theater.
Okay.
I also have a degree in English as well, which helps to
Okay.
teach English. But I do what I do because I really love what I do.
Uh-huh.
And it's what I was trained to do.
Uh-huh. How did you get involved in this? Did you wake up and say, I want to be a theater director?
I have no idea how
No
to
idea?
answer that question. I went to school and at the time that I was in school, I was able to major in theater education. The state of Pennsylvania makes it very difficult for people who have that aspiration to do that because they don't have a theater education major. I don't know what people do nowadays to do
Okay.
what I do, but we are a dying breed.
Okay.
But yeah, I really wanted to do this, and I really like working with these kids.
And just a real quick, by applause, does she do a good job? I didn't pay them to do that either, by the way. But you've been doing it for 33 years.
Well, no, actually, when I started working at Indiana, I was not hired to work in the theater department, but I was fortunate to work with Dave Tavish as his choreographer.
Okay.
And then when Dave retired and Mary Jo Bose took over the theater department at Indiana Area Senior High School, she asked me if I would continue as choreographer and if I would direct one of the shows, because we do 4 shows a year, 3 plays and a musical.
Okay.
She knew I had a theater degree, so I always directed one show and choreographed the musical. And then when Mary Jo retired, I took over the program.
Well, you've been doing it for a while now.
Yeah.
Well, some of their parents were in grade school when you started.
This
Isn't
is
that
true.
interesting?
No, this is true.
That you all weren't even alive. You weren't even.
I don't know.
I didn't teach any of their parents, but
Isn't that something?
I have been in that situation.
Wow, she's. Well,
Oh no, wait, well, no.
No?
Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, I taught Nick's mom
Yeah.
and Nick's uncle.
Isn't
Holy.
that something?
Yeah.
Wow, you just realized that?
No, I knew that. I
Okay.
just
You
forgot that. It's senility sinking in.
Well, let's talk a little bit now. Who else do you have next? Beth?
Beth Grafton's
Beth,
the
how are you?
orchestra
I'm fine, thank you.
We want to say hi to you. Why do you do what you do?
I just love working with the kids. I love music. It's what I've always wanted to do. And it became real important to me, I don't know, 15 years ago, that I get involved with the musical because I really wanted the kids and I really wanted the students in the pit orchestra. Before that, it had been a lot of what we call ringers, a lot of adults, professional musicians, and they were paid to come in.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And my goal was to make that more of an educational experience for our kids, which I think was really important. I think that's why we do what we do, because we want our kids to have these experiences.
Are you two friends?
Yeah, sure.
That's what I'm asking. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all get along?
Oh, my.
Oh.
We're an amazing team.
We are an amazing team. And did you teach Julianne? Because I taught Julianne. So this is the coolest thing for me is that my first year of teaching, Julianne was one of my students, Julianne Laird, the vocal director. And I think that Judy, Beth, Julianne, and I make one heck of a great team. We get along extremely well. We coordinate our schedules very well together. We seem to have the same philosophy and the same vision, the same attitude on how we want the show to come together, what we plan on doing with the kids. It's fun.
Wow. Now, you guys, by applause, are they a good team? I have to, on radio, you have to fact check, and that's my fact.
I'll go and dancing with teachers.
They did a Michael Jackson.
Yeah, we danced to Billie Jean.
They were so together.
It's gonna be on YouTube, or it's gonna be on YouTube and.
They're going to do the encore part, and then the girls are going to sing this. And then we're going to talk about the kissing part. You guys ready? You're listening live to Acoustic 1160 WCCS.
And I said to myself, sit down.
Said to himself, sit down, sit down.
Said to myself, sit down.
Said to himself, sit down.
You're rocking the boat, and the devil will drag
And
you
the devil will drag you under.
Never float, sit down,
Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
Oh, wow. You don't need to drink coffee either, Man. Thank you guys for doing it. Now, that was cool. Now you all are going to sing a duet. Now what's the duet?
Marry the band today.
Okay, pull that down, pull that mic down. There we go. You ready?
We'll just do first Marry the Band today.
All right.
At Wanamakers and Saxon Klein's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon
till you get the melon home.
You've simply got to gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Now doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play. Crazy and wild and free.
Marry the man today, rather than sigh in sorrow.
Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Wow, give him a hand, everybody. That was wonderful. Wow, and you all are doing the little hand things. You can see how it's all intertwined. You guys are something else. And you all—that's when you all were sitting in front with on the newspapers.
Yes.
And that was pretty intense. You just closed everything off and said, "Wow, that was intense." Okay, now let's talk about the kissing scenes. Now, I mean, what was not silly question? Was it like? I mean, was that difficult to do?
It wasn't for me simply because I've had a stage kiss every single year since I was a
You said a
sophomore.
stage kiss?
Yeah.
Is that different from a regular kiss?
No, but
It depends on who it's with.
It depends
yeah.
on who it's
Oh. I've had one every year since I was a sophomore, so it was kind of like, all right, but this one had considerably more.
Two days before the our first performance during my big number, Sit Down, You're Rockin' the Boat, there's a part in the song where I have to stand up with one foot on a stool and another up on a table, which is higher than the stool. And I went to get up on the stool, and the stool just kind of flew out from under me. And there's all manner of like chairs and people and tables right behind me where I would fall.
You're welcome.
But luckily, Bryn and Danny Alarcon and one of the Mission Girls caught me out of the air and set me back up on the stool. And disaster was averted.
That's pretty cool. But there are a lot of mix-ups and things like that that do happen.
From where? Just from the top?
If you don't mind, because we want to just acknowledge those folks who do a great job.
Director and choreographer, Mrs. Gretchen K. Barber. Vocal director, Miss Julianne Laird.
Number 60.
Orchestra conductor, Mrs. Beth Grafton. Scenic designer, Mr. Keaton Stantz. Costumer, Mrs. Judy Holliday. Light design, Mr. Zachary Karcher and Mr. John Barber. The production staff, stage manager, Morgan Schaefer. Assistant stage manager, Mackenzie Campbell and Emily Lauber. Show photographer, Mr. Eric Pushkar. House manager / tickets, Mr. Scott Salzer. Programs, Mrs. Pam DeStefano and Mrs. Pat Turner. Production crews, lightboard operator, Ben Knowlton. Follow spot, Chelsea Adelot and Brie Clausen. Soundboard, Sky Sabone. Properties, Kristen May and Lily Partridge. Makeup, Hazel Rogerson, Katie Davis, and Katie Kirby. Costume crew, Katie Davis, Sarah Welch, Katie Weinmiller, and Danny Clausen. Ground crew, Emily Lauber, Mackenzie Campbell, Maggie Rieger, Kristen May, and Lily Partridge. Pin rail, Nathan Kokis, Pat Fank, and Becca Anthony. Set finishing, Mrs. Barber's Drama 2 class.
Wow, there you go. We got them all. Very, very nice. Now, how are you? Good to see you. You know this guy, this is Dominic Packer. This is the Guys and Dolls staff.